Let's get started. All right, y'all. Hey, what's up, good people? I'm QC. Welcome to a brand new Talking and Grubbing live stream. How's everybody doing on this Monday evening? How y'all doing on this extended holiday weekend? Hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing good. Well, it's all set. The 2021 NBA Finals is set. It'll be the Phoenix Suns versus the Milwaukee Bucks. You know, both teams definitely got a lot on the line here. The Suns, they're trying to win their first NBA title in franchise history. They've gotten to the finals two previous times in 1976 and 1973. They lost in 76 in 6 games to the Boston Celtics. Then they lost again in 93 to the Chicago Bulls. So now they're in prime position to win their first NBA title in franchise history. On the flip side, the Milwaukee Bucks, this is their first NBA Finals appearance since 1974. The last time they were in the finals, Big O, Oscar Robertson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who was going by Lou Alcindor at the time, both played, were both on that team. They ultimately lost to the Boston Celtics in 7 games. But they won the NBA title 3 years earlier in 1971. So they're trying to go for their second NBA championship in franchise history. Also, you got some great star power here in these finals. Both stars trying to get their first ring. Like Chris Paul, who's been in the NBA for 16 years, he's definitely trying to get his first NBA title. Giannis Antetokounmpo, this is his 8th year in the league. If he returns, he's trying to get his first. Same with Devin Booker. He's trying to get his first in his young career. All right, I see people in the chat. Shout out to my new member, Miss Shalana. I'm doing memberships on YouTube now. You get access to a lot of exclusive content that won't be on YouTube, and you get access to any videos I post before they go public. I'm doing good, Miss Shalana. How you doing? Thank you for becoming a member. I greatly appreciate it. You said go Bucks, okay. Yep, this is the finals that nobody expected, and this probably is the NBA finals that the NBA did not want. But hey, here it is, and it'll tip off tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. I'll be doing the live stream for that tomorrow night for game 1, so make sure y'all stay tuned. Matter of fact, if you're watching on YouTube right now, I got the poll up asking who do you got winning the NBA Finals?
I was hungry.
Oh, sorry about that. Miss Shalane, you said I'm okay. Go QC on your membership. Thank you very much, Miss Shalane. I greatly appreciate it. Like I said, I definitely appreciate you becoming a member. And I definitely got some more content that's going to be coming on, for the members soon. So definitely be on the lookout for that. And also, I got a poll going on YouTube right now in the chat here. And I asked who you got for the NBA Finals. Right now, it is 67% Suns, 33% Bucks. Also, make sure y'all hit the like button as you come through. Man, this is gonna be a great, but man, I can't wait for this NBA Finals to tip off tomorrow. Man, I've been waiting for this NBA Finals to come on since the Western Conference Finals. Well, since the conference finals period. AC, what's up, man? You say you got the Bucks, okay? What's up, cuz? You said go Suns. Okay, you root for CP3 to finally get his ring. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad on that. That would definitely be great to see CP3 finally get that ring. Because I know he's definitely tired of, his bull. Well, I don't think LeBron or D Wade hold it over him, but you know, I think he just wanted, the next time they see each other, they all get together. He can finally, talk about his ring and flash his ring. LeBron already got 4. D Wade has 3. That would definitely be the icing on the cake of CP3's Hall of Fame career. What's up, LT? How you doing? What's going on, man? How's everything? AC said, "Hell yeah, you rooting for the Bucks?" Okay, I can understand that. Are you AC? Are you a Bucks fan, or you just say you just root for the Bucks just because? Because I ain't mad at you if you doing that. Okay, AC, you a Bucks fan? Okay, cool. Yeah, Dirk has one. But like I said, CP. Well, Melo don't have one either. But at least CP3 wants to be the 3 out of 4 in the circle with a ring. And CP3 has definitely been playing like he is very hungry for that ring, especially throughout these playoffs. Well, he didn't have it too much in the first round against the Lakers because he was limited by that shoulder injury. But as soon as as soon as that shoulder, injury healed up, he definitely started balling out, especially in the conference semifinals against the Nuggets and definitely in the conference finals against the LA Clippers, especially in game 6, where he went off for 41 points. But also, we got to give the Bucks a lot of props for getting to this point because a lot of people didn't expect them to be here. In the first round, they swept the Miami Heat 4 straight. Then they went to battle with with a Brooklyn Nets team with Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden, and ended up winning in a hard fought 7 games, especially winning game 7 in overtime. Then they ended up beating the Atlanta Hawks in 6 games. What made that impressive is the Bucks ended up winning the final 2 games of the series without Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak, as he injured his knee in game 4, but Chris Middleton stepped up Drew Holiday stepped up. Brook Lopez, he went back to his Brooklyn Nets days. They all did a great job of stepping up to win the final two games to close out a tough, hungry Hawks team and got to the finals. Ace, you said everybody always follows the best team. Nah, I'm with the team that had to make it. Said, oh, yeah, I'm with the team that had to make it know their team. Okay, I can get with that point. Yeah, you definitely make a great point, AC. A lot of people do want to follow the winning team, the bet, the top team, but sometimes, the win. Excuse me, because it's easy. You got a lot of bandwagons, but definitely is great to see a team that really had to fight hard to push through to get to the finals. And the Bucks definitely had to do that, especially in the last two games without Giannis against Atlanta. Because a lot of people thought once Giannis went down, a lot of people thought the Bucks were done. A lot of people thought that the Hawks were going to win. We're going to win that series, but they surprised a lot of people. And ended up knocking off the Hawks without Giannis. Especially winning Game 6 in Atlanta. Nobody thought they would go to Atlanta and win Game 6, especially with Trae Young coming back. A lot of folks thought that series was headed to Game 7. LT said talking. I heard rumors Dame going to the Lakers. They're still talking about it. Oh, of course, they're still gonna talk about it. LT, they're gonna be talking about this all off season until it happens. And I got to make a point about how the media who tries to push things, especially when it comes to the NBA later on, because I ran across an article. Matter of fact, this was during the conference finals, but it's been brought up again now that the Bucks are in the finals. How First Take, Stephen A. and Molly Karam just dread the fact that they may have to go to Milwaukee and Phoenix for the NBA finals. But I'm going to get into that a little bit later. Michelin said, hey, LT, definitely hit the like button if you're watching on YouTube, good people. Come on, come on. Hit the like button. I'm sharing with folks on social media that I'm live right now. Gonna get to the grub in a minute. ACU said, and they said Milwaukee wasn't going to make it this far. Now look at them. True, said facts. Jay Con, they play at 9 o'clock tomorrow. I'm doing your mama. Now leave me alone. I'm busy. Go on, play somewhere. I'm busy. Got to get rid of a troll. They starting already. It never fails. It never fails. Trolls have to come out. All right, make sure y'all hitting that like button. I'm trying to share more with more people on social media. Now, also we gotta definitely what's going on, Johnny? You said Bucks is my team. Okay, cool. Okay, we also gotta break down the coaches because both of these coaches, this is their first time here in the NBA Finals, and Monty Williams and Mike Budenholzer. Now, Monty Williams, he's definitely getting his second shot after being in New Orleans the first time with Chris Paul, which he definitely got a raw deal there. Then he was also the assistant head coach for the Thunder. You know, he tragically lost his wife in a car accident. Well, due to a drunk driver hitting her. Well, dude was on drugs. I'm sorry, he was high on meth. You know, he ended up hitting his wife and killing her. Then he was an assistant with the 76ers before getting the head coaching job with the Suns. And during game 6 of the Western Conference Finals, before he got back into coaching, he talked to his former players that he coached. They asked him, how was he? They said, you know, that he sometimes he could be a little too, how can I say it? What's the word I'm looking for? Little too brusque. That's the word I'm looking for. They said he may have been nice, but they said at times he was a little too brusque. Michelin said very immature trolls. So he decided to change his approach a little bit once he got the Suns job. He decided to be a little more balanced with it. And also found better ways to criticize him. You know, he came up with the saying is that I'm not calling you out, I'm calling you up. What's up, Ariel? How you doing? You said go Suns, okay. Ariel, by any chance, are you out in the Phoenix area? What's up, TC? Said Monty Williams, a great coach and a man of faith as well. Definitely. You know, I'm definitely happy for Monty Williams. He should have got coach of the year, but unfortunately, he was robbed. They gave it to Tom Thibodeau. Now, not knocking Tom Thibodeau. He did his thing with the Knicks. He did a great job of turning that team around, getting them to the playoffs, but Monty Williams should have got that coach of the year. But also, we got to give a shout out to James Jones. You know, former Phoenix Sun. He's a 3-time NBA champion. All 3 of his titles were won with LeBron, 2 in Miami, 1 here in Cleveland. So now he's getting a chance to get his first NBA championship as an executive. Now, on the flip side, to Mike Budenholzer. Now, Budenholzer, yeah, there's been times I've been critical of him as well as far as his rotations, but I got to give him props, the coaching job he did in these last two games, especially with Giannis coming out. I mean, being out. You know, a lot of y'all don't know Budenholzer. He's part of that Greg Popovich coaching tree. You know, he spent almost half of his coaching career with the Spurs. He won 4 NBA championships as an assistant. Then he got the head coaching job with the Hawks, led them to the playoffs, got them to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2015, where they were swept by the Cavaliers. Matter of fact, they were swept by the Cavaliers once again in 2016, where they went on to win the title. Then he got the head coaching job with the Bucks after the Hawks let him go. He got them to the Eastern Conference Finals 2 years ago. They blew a 2-0 lead to the Raptors, lost the series, and the Raptors went on to win the NBA title. And then last year, they got swept in the bubble by the Heat. Zarian, what's going on? Okay, you root for the Bucks? Joe, what's up? You said go Suns. No, Richard, the game's tomorrow. The finals start tomorrow night. What's up, Big Rich? You ain't missed nothing. Just breaking down these NBA finals. What's up, Mark? You said go Bucks. Okay, got a few folks rooting for. Okay, this is another good thing about these finals. It's equal. You know, you got people equally rooting for both teams here. Thank you for the shout out, Jason. How you doing? Said go Suns. Okay, Jason, are you by chance? Are you a Suns fan? Are you in the Phoenix? I mean, Phoenix Suns, Phoenix area? But back to Budenholzer. Like I said, I've had my criticisms of his rotations through the playoffs, his coaching style. But, you know, if I give equal criticism, I got to give equal praise. And I got to praise him the job that he did in these final 2 games of the Eastern Conference Finals against his old team, ironically, you know, closing out the Hawks without Giannis and getting them to this point. So now he's got a chance to get his first ring as a head coach because a lot of people, including me, all thought he was on the hot seat if the Bucks didn't, you know, have a deep playoff run this season. So if he could get a title, this might extend his window a little bit in Milwaukee. But, you know, even if he doesn't win this series, I think his window is still extended because he definitely got the team to this point and they won 2 games without Giannis. Okay, see Raw Tree. Rich, you said go Bucks. All right. I'm going to share the schedule in a little bit. Domine for the NBA Finals because I'm going to be doing the live streams for all the games. That starts tomorrow night. Also, I'm about to grub on some of these Ruffles queso chips. These become one of my favorites. Gonna get back to y'all comments in a few moments. But yep, coaches definitely gonna be vital in this series. Definitely want to see how both coaches do with in-game adjustments, game plans. You know, which guys to say, which players to bring off the bench, especially if it's guys that haven't stepped up, haven't really played that much during the season or the playoffs. And definitely want to see how the coaches do in a close game. Say in the fourth quarter, or say if it's just a tight game period. Naria, how you doing? Okay, trolling about the vaccine. Said thank you. What do you think? Who will win the NBA Finals? I'm going to get to that, but I got to get to the. I'm going to break down both teams first. Jason, Lance, what's up, man? You said go Bucks. Dude, get a life, okay? If you don't want to take the vaccine, don't take it, okay? I'm trying to analyze a series. I'm not here to talk about the COVID vaccine. Now there's some other channels that'll definitely accommodate you on that, but this ain't the one. Dominique, you said thanks. Bruno, you said 5K bucks. Wait a minute. Are you telling hold up, Bruno? Are you telling me you bet 5 G's on the Bucks? You're brave. If you did, you are a brave man. What's going on, Ray? Avery, you said 10K to Phoenix. Wow. KG, what's going? Gee, I hope I said your name right. If I didn't, I apologize. Okay, 5K Suns. Okay, yes. Okay, so some of y'all betting some heavy money on this series. Okay, Bruno, you say you bet it. Okay, well, you a brave man to bet that kind of money. Okay, the game will start tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. Matter of fact, I got the schedule right here. I'm about to, matter of fact, let me. Matter of fact, I'm about to show y'all this schedule of the NBA Finals right now. All right, so all right, making sure I got the screen. Okay. All right, so here's the schedule for the NBA Finals. Tomorrow night, game one at 9 o'clock. Thursday night, game two at 9. Sunday, game three at 8 o'clock. Game four, make sure I got this right. Game four Wednesday will be at 9. If there's a game five, it will be 1 week from Saturday at 9. Then game 6 would be the Tuesday, 1 week from tomorrow at 9 o'clock. And if there's a game 7, it will be on July 22nd at 9 o'clock. So this is the schedule for the NBA Finals. All games will be airing on ABC. Yep, so all games will be airing on ABC starting tomorrow. Also, was lucky there. Also, the Suns will have home court advantage due to the fact that they're a higher seed. They finished number 2 in the West, while the Bucks finished number 3 in the East. So this is your NBA final schedule for tomorrow. Your NBA final schedule starting tomorrow, excuse me. Yep. Oh, wow. Y'all bet some money on this series. Y'all bet some serious paper. Y'all bet some serious money. Greg, the game starts tomorrow at 9 o'clock. I'm just doing the preview. What's up, Mario? How you doing? You said 2021 best finals of the year, but it's hurt because both of these two teams are my favorite. Okay, so you torn on who to root for. Ray, you said nice, bro. Thank you. Thank you for the shout out. Yep, PM. 9 p.m. Yep, PM. 9 p.m. tomorrow night. All depends your time zone as well, because I know for those who are watching this on the other side of the world, I know it's morning time over there while it's evening back here. So for those folks that are watching on the other side of the world, what time that will be tomorrow night, since it'll be 9 p.m. American time? Ricardo, it'll be 9 p.m. All right, so let me get into this series. Now, there's no doubt about it. The Phoenix Suns are the best team have been the best team in these playoffs. Devin Booker has had his coming out party. He's done pretty tremendous in the playoffs. He definitely played great against the Lakers. He did pretty good against the Nuggets. He had his struggles against the Clippers in the conference finals due to the fact he was playing with a broken nose. But other than that, he has just been sensational. CP3, he's definitely been doing his thing as well in the playoffs. He's definitely come alive after having the shoulder injury in the first round against the Lakers. And he's been balling ever since. Especially in the conference finals, he was very big. You know, he hit clutch shots in game 4 against the Clippers while the game was very, very close. Seemed like every time the Suns needed a bucket, he was the man to go to. And boy, did he deliver. But also, another player on the Suns who's not getting his just due, who's been unsung, is the center, DeAndre Ayton. That man's been a beast. You know, he's had a lot of double-doubles in the postseason. He's been that man in the middle. And I definitely think he's going to get some big money. He's definitely going to be a star in this league. Also, got to give credit to Cameron Payne, the veteran backup point guard. He definitely did a pretty good job starting in CP3's place when he was out the first 2 games of the Western Conference Finals. Due to the fact that CP3 was in COVID protocol, Payne stepped up. Also, the veteran perimeter defender, Jay Crowder, he's done his thing. Not only playing that perimeter defense that he's, you know, made his career on, made his money on, but he's definitely has knocked down some key shots for the Suns in these playoffs, especially in the last 2 series. Also, definitely like the Suns bench with the young Cameron Johnson. Also, you have the veteran Torrey Craig, as well as the veteran E'Twaun Moore. Also, Sarge. This Suns team is definitely deep and definitely loaded. Okay, Mario, you said if you choose one of the 2 teams, I want Chris Paul and the Suns to win in the finals. They are okay. They deserve it. Okay, I get where you said what you're saying. I get your point. CP3, yeah, CP3 definitely deserves a ring. You know, he's definitely gone through a lot of playoff failures especially with the Clippers and the Rockets. So yeah, he's definitely deserving of a ring after 16 years. Now, if you want to donate to the channel, there are 3 ways. If you're watching on YouTube, you can donate via Super Chat or Super Sticker while I'm live here tonight, or you can donate via Cash App or PayPal. Here's the Cash App cash tag, $ talking and grubbing. Also, here's the PayPal email address, talkingandgrubbing@gmail.com. Any donations you give to this platform, I greatly appreciate it. It helps me keep this platform going, and I want to do more things on this platform. And I'm real grateful to those who have donated to the platform, past and present. I greatly appreciate all of you for your support, and I'm very grateful. All right, good people, I got to step away for a moment. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, good people. Catch up on the comments here. What's up, Bruce? Thank you, man, for becoming a member. How you doing? How's everything going? For those of y'all keep on asking about the game, it is tomorrow. It is tomorrow night. Hey, Rick, how you doing? Okay, Ruiz, KJ, you said go Bucks. I don't want to mess up your name. Definitely had a good day, Bruce. No, it's 9 o'clock. Well, okay, 10 a.m. your time. All right. Now, also, the Suns, they are definitely tenacious defensively. They really get after it. They're very stingy, stymied. They want to hurry you up. They want to force you into mistakes so they can get out on the fast break and score quickly. Also, they definitely have active hands. They always fighting. They're always definitely not getting the ball out of the opposing team's hands to get the steals. And they will definitely not let you have anything easy. Matter of fact, they are the number one defensive team in the playoffs. On flip side of offense, man, their offense is just like a well-oiled machine. They definitely, excuse me, they definitely emphasize on the pass very heavy. Uh, Also, they do a great job of, y'all excuse me for a moment. I'll be right back. My apologies, a little technical issue. Bruce, you said you having some grubbed on some Jimmy Johns. Rick, you said hope the Lightning can win the cup tonight. Right now, down 1-0 in the second. Okay, Rick. Hoping for another celebration in Tampa this year. Hoping to go to another parade. All right, definitely can understand that. Bruce, hi, Miss Shalana. Yeah, Miss Shalana was the first, Bruce. She was the first member. Okay, you asking her who you think will win? Oh yeah, I definitely remember Soul Train Rick. Hey Butterfly, how you doing? Thanks for joining me. Rick, well, Bruce, you responding to Rick said, I know them, of course I do, as I would watch most times. I'm doing good, Butterfly. What's going on, Kyrie? How you doing? Butterfly Rick Soul Train, oh yes. Yes, you are, Bruce. You're the second member. You are the second member, sir, but thank you for joining the membership. How you doing, Kim? Thanks for joining me. What's going on, Romeo? Juber the game. Excuse me. Juber the game doesn't start till tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. I'm just doing the preview. Ricky said I was watching Soul Train in the 70s. Okay. So I felt Miss Shalana was number one. She is number one. Well, I appreciate it, Kyrie. Yes, they did, Rick. Definitely. All right, R, the game is not until tomorrow. It starts tomorrow at 9. I'm going to get to that, Bruce. I'm definitely going to get to that. The game will be tomorrow at 9. What's up, Jerome? How you doing? God bless you too. We take as I remove another troll. Butterfly, you said let's go, Suns. All right. But the Suns, their offense really opens up due to those screen and rolls. So if you really want to beat the Suns, you got to find a way to defend those screen and rolls. Because if you do that, then you definitely can limit this Suns offense if you're the Bucks. Appreciate the shout out, Kyrie. Butterfly said D book, yay. Maybell, I'm doing good. How you doing? Thank you for the shout out, R. Maybell, you said Suns and for Brew. There's so many people here in this live stream tonight. Greatly appreciate all y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. Whether you were watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, or Periscope, greatly appreciate it. Ricky said nobody plays defense anymore. LOL. Maybell, you said I ain't feeling good till my son sweep y'all Bucks. Maybell, are you in the Phoenix area? I'm just curious. I'm just asking. Butterfly, I'm in Cleveland. I'm in Cleveland, Ohio. Maybell Sons info, Brew. I'll marry the Sons info guy. Deezer, it's tomorrow at 9 o'clock. So yeah, thank you. Greatly appreciate it. Because Simon, the game ain't started. This game ain't until tomorrow. Okay, Maybell, you in Philly. Okay. Okay, so you don't want the Bucks to win. So what? So Maybell, are you a 76ers fan? Butterfly, you say you in Texas. Where are you in Texas, Butterfly? Maybell, I'm from Cleveland. Yeah, Rick, you down in Florida. You down in the Tampa area. All right, Jeffrey, all the way from the Philippines. Thank you for joining. You said go Suns. Or you said Suns 21 NBA champions. Kyrie, you a Bucks fan. Okay, so you definitely riding for your Bucks. All right. Simon, the game don't start till tomorrow night, man. It's not tonight. I don't know why y'all thinking the game is tonight for some reason. Well, some of y'all, Jonathan, you said go Cavs, definitely. Maybell, not anymore since they blew out their freaking standing to the flyless Hawks. No, Maybell, you can't clown the Hawks like that. Hawks are that's a pretty good team. Hold on for a moment, good people. I'll be right back. All right, about that, my bad, good people. A lot of comments on the Bucks. Okay, Kyrie, you said the Bucks. Henry 10K Bucks. Ariel Bucks 100K. Okay, some of y'all are definitely betting some money on this series. Kyrie said Giannis for the win. Junior, you said go Bucks to win in five or six. Get what you're saying. Okay. Okay, this is definitely split down the middle as far as rooting interest. But back to my point, with the Suns, you definitely got to watch those screening rolls. That's what really makes their offense run, because they do a great job of setting the screen for the open man to either drive to the basket or kick out to somebody at the top of the key for a jumper, or somebody outside the three-point line for at the 3-point line for the three ball. So if you can limit their screening rolls, you definitely limit the Suns. Now on the flip side for the Bucks, they're definitely long, long arms, excuse me. They're athletic, they're very lanky. They have that length with Giannis. If he comes back for this series, which I think he will, I don't know, if he'll play game one, but he's definitely going to be back in this series. Also, Chris Middleton, as well as Brook Lopez, Drew Holiday. They got those long arms that can definitely make your life miserable. They have active hands on the ball as well. They're always trying to be opportunistic with the steals. Giannis definitely can block shots. So can Lopez. Okay, Butterfly, you in Austin. Okay. I've been curious about Austin. I definitely want to visit Austin at some point. I definitely hear it's a great city. Jonathan, what's up, man? How you doing? Bruce, you said QC. I feel Lopez, the terrible player. He will play bad in the finals, as the Suns can put up the D to stop him with ease. No, I wouldn't say that, Bruce. Not the way Lopez played these final two games against the Hawks. Definitely won't say that at all. Butterfly, you say you need to come is amazing, but getting pretty expensive. I heard that too. No, Port, not doing that till tomorrow with game one. Okay. Bruce, you said QC. I feel the Hawks could not put up the D, so he looked good when it was the D that was bad. No, I don't agree with that, because the first few games Lopez struggled. He struggled the first two games. He definitely started. I mean, he started to play a little better in game 4, but he really turned it on in games 5 and 6. Bruce, he also said if Giannis play, I feel the Bucks got the chance. Definitely, they got a great chance if Giannis plays. They have a great chance of winning this series. Like I said, I definitely expect to see Giannis. I definitely expect to see Giannis in this series. Kirk, that's an NBA 2K21, but not in real life. Unless that's your prediction. Butterfly, you said I think Devin CP3 can handle the Bucks. We will definitely see Butterfly. But now with the Bucks, they're pretty good defensively. They can definitely do a pretty good job of limiting the other team's offense. But it all starts with the Greek Freak if he's playing. As we all know, Giannis Antetokounmpo suffered that knee injury in Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals. But I definitely think he will be back for the finals. Which game? I don't know. But I can definitely see him being in this series. Well, coming back in this series. Well, coming back in this series. Bridge, you said QC. I feel CP3 and Book gonna win this series. Kim, the game starts tomorrow at 9 o'clock. C Raw, shout out to you too. What's up, Renzi? How you doing? No, Kurt, I wouldn't go that far. Milton. Milton's a pretty good player. Definitely wouldn't say he's a scrub. Not at all. Just had to check on something. What's up, Josh? How you doing? Shout out, John. But also they got Lopez in the middle. They definitely have some pretty good guard play in Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday, especially Drew Holiday. He definitely had a pretty good Eastern Conference Finals against the Hawks after he had his struggles in the first two playoff series. He de excuse me, Holiday definitely came to life against the Hawks. Middleton was up and down at first, but well, no, Middleton had his struggles at first, especially against the Nets in the conference semifinals, but he also definitely did a pretty good job here in the Eastern Conference Finals, especially in games 3, 5, and 6, where he balled out, especially game 3, as he had 20 points in the fourth quarter to lead the Bucks to the win. And he was definitely the undisputed leader in the final 2 games to close out the Hawks and get the Bucks to this point without Giannis. So that definitely can't be forgotten or taken for granted. Yeah, Kyrie, Giannis. Well, Giannis is still injured, but I don't know how long he's gonna be. I don't know if he's gonna play tomorrow or not. I don't know yet, Renzi. We'll find out more about that tomorrow. Roland, there's no game tonight. This is just me giving my finals preview, breaking down the series. What's up, plugs? How you doing? Thanks for joining me, man. Shout out to you too, P. Victor, shout out. Plug, she said, I'm good, bro. Just had dinner salmon with salad and French bread for dessert, strawberry cheesecake. All right now. All right, Plug, you gonna make me want to. Hey, Plug, save me a plate, man. Don't be stingy. Save me a plate. Butterfly, I hope the Suns win. Destiny said Chris Paul can create his ability to the perimeter area. That's a good point. Y'all give me a moment. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, good people. But now also we definitely got to get to the depth of the Bucks because they definitely have some guys that can come off the bench and definitely can definitely contribute, such as Forbes. He's definitely a knockdown shooter. Connaughton, he's a pretty good defender, and he's definitely a great shooter as well. Also, Bobby Portis, who definitely has to get props for leading the Bucks to this point, as he definitely contribute pretty well for, in the place of Giannis in the final two games of the Eastern Conference Finals. He had a playoff career high in Game 5, and then definitely was a key factor in the Game 6 victory over the Hawks. So Bobby Portis definitely is a great contributor off the bench for the Bucks. He's a pretty good perimeter defender. He can score. He's a pretty solid shooter as well. All right, for those of you who are still coming into the live stream, make sure you hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Not hitting the like button, you are definitely a big market fan. Vibe, you said, damn, Bucks got no love. Yeah. So far in the poll on the live stream, it's overwhelmingly most people are overwhelmingly voting for the Suns. But yeah, the Bucks definitely need some look. Definitely should be shown a lot more love here to get into this point. Wow, right now it is 82-16 Suns. Wow. Big disadvantage. No, Jen, it will be live tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Now on the offensive end, like I said, the coach Mike Budenholzer, he comes from that Greg Popovich system, so the Bucks offense is definitely more methodical approach. Definitely the definitely playing the right way offense type of offense. They definitely want to pass up good shots for great shots and try to get the open man involved. They definitely pretty good with the ball movement as well. Game 1 is tomorrow night. No problem, Jen. Shout out to you too. Definitely shout out to all y'all being in here. Rizzy Bernardino, I see you. I definitely see you. Gave you a shout out. Rizzy said if the Bucks win this season next year, they will be fired. No, Carlos, the game is tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. I'm gonna get to that in a little bit, vibes. Okay, why you say Bucks win? Well, L, same to you. Bernardino, I gave you a shout out. Wise, you said bye, sons. Vibes, you said, hey, bro, I want to thank you for taking the time out your day to do these for us. No problem. Vibes is my pleasure. Definitely had to come on and do this. Game ain't started yet, y'all. I'm glad. Thank you, Vibes. I'm glad you appreciate it. Vibes, Freak Greek. Right, game is tomorrow. No Zedric, game is tomorrow at 9 o'clock. All right. And also, Jeff Teague definitely deserves some minutes for the Bucks in these finals as well. You know, he's a veteran seeking his first championship. So, and also he played for Budenholzer in Atlanta, so he definitely deserves some minutes. But the Bucks, they definitely can shoot the three. They have some pretty solid 3-point shooters in Middleton, Holiday, of course, Forbes, Connaughton. Lopez is a solid 3-point shooter as well. And they definitely do a pretty good job of distributing the ball. They want to set up. They sacrifice good shots for great shots. That's, you know, Budenholzer's time in the Popovich system for all those years with the Spurs. And he's definitely taken that and applied it here to the Bucks. So there will definitely be a lot of first tier for in these finals, and definitely whoever wins this series. You know, if the Suns win this series, it'll be their first NBA championship in franchise history. It'll be the first for Chris Paul as well as Monty Williams. Matter of fact, it'll be a lot of firsts for that whole team. It'll definitely be a lot of those players' first title. The Bucks, this will be their first title in almost 50 years. No, as a matter of fact, it would be their first title in 50 years, as they won it in 71 with Kareem and Oscar Robertson, aka Big O. Yeah, Romnick, I will be doing the live streams for all the games during the finals. Starting tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. I'll be live streaming. The live stream is going to start an hour before every game. I'll be live streaming. Vibes says CP3 first ring would be amazing, but I, for some reason, want the Bucks to win. I could get that. The Bucks, they've definitely been a great story throughout these playoffs. Why you said Bucks for the win? Oh, Bucks win 4-0. Okay. Wow. So you predicting a sweep for the Bucks. Okay. To each his own, but I wouldn't go that far. So, yep, I will be live streaming during every game in this series starting tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Every live stream will be 1 hour before tip off. So make sure y'all definitely join me. Now, before I get into my prediction, there was an article I ran across yesterday by a local Milwaukee news site, and they had rehashed some things that Stephen A. Smith, Molly Karam Rose, that's Jalen Rose's wife, as well as Damian Woody, while they were on First Take during the conference finals. And, you know, they were talking about how they would have to go to Milwaukee during the finals. Matter of fact, let me pull up that. Well, I would pull up the audio, but let me see if I can find the link. I just have y'all see the video. You know, because you know, Stephen A was complaining about the fact that he didn't want to go to Milwaukee or Phoenix. He was rooting hard for the Clippers and the Hawks because he wanted to go to Atlanta and LA. Molly Karam Rose was complaining about the fact that oh, these would be terrible cities to go to in June for the NBA Finals. All right, Wad, see you tomorrow, man. Thanks for joining me. Have I ever been on the court in the NBA? No. I've seen NBA games, but never been on an NBA court. Romney, you said I think Bucks get a little hustle because of losing Giannis. Definitely agree with that. But that just I read that article and also saw the clips. I'm like, that kind of ticked me off. It's like, okay, here we are, we got an NBA finals here. Two teams playing for the NBA title, that Larry O'Brien trophy. You got some great storylines here. You got CP3 trying to get his first championship, Giannis trying to get his first. The Suns trying to win their first title in franchise history. The Bucks trying to win their first championship in 50 years. Also, you got two veteran coaches who never won before, coaching in their first NBA finals. They're trying to get their first NBA titles as head coaches. So you got great storylines here in these finals, but you're so worried about that you got to go to these cities to cover these teams. Come on, what asinine BS is that? That's very asinine. And a lot of these narratives do get pushed by the media. Now, the NBA, they do factor into this, but a lot of these narratives get pushed by the media when it comes to certain cities. Vibe, you said, yeah, great storylines. Definitely agree. Exactly. But Stephen A. and Molly Karen Rose, they were so focused on having to go to these cities possibly, excuse me. I don't know if they're going to travel yet, but possibly have to go to these cities for the NBA Finals. They weren't just talking crap about Milwaukee. They were talking crap about Phoenix too. During the conference finals. About how they would, if it ended up being the Suns and the Bucks, how they're gonna hate going to these cities. Because, you can't, won't feel like a vacation, or you won't it won't be 5-star hotels. First of all, it's a business trip. Keyword, business. Okay, there's a reason why they put business in front of trip. You're more there for business. Now, okay, people got their preferences of cities. Okay, but y'all making mad money. You can go to those cities any freaking time. And I've noticed another thing watching the finals over the years, especially when these shows go out on the road. They never do any segments of highlighting, say, certain restaurants in those cities, or talking with fans, or even like having when they do the live shows, just have fans talk. I've noticed that, especially with First Take, being like, when they go on the road for the finals. Undisputed, they've been on the road at the finals one time. That was 2017 between the Cavs and the Warriors. I've noticed that they never do that. Okay, we got Milwaukee and Phoenix here in the finals. The whole world is watching this series. Okay, they're gonna be watching. So start as your job as journalists. Once you start looking for stories to start, introducing some of these folks who may not look at these cities as major destinations, start having the world get to know these cities, especially Americans. Definitely, if you're watching on YouTube right now and you haven't subbed, please click that subscribe box. Thank you, Vibes. Thank you. But yeah, start showing off the positive aspects of these cities. You know, instead of just being so damn dismissive about the fact, oh well, it's gonna be boring. I'm not gonna have a great time because it's Milwaukee, it's Phoenix. You know, especially Stephen A. You know, oh, it's not Miami, it's not LA. Look, you got in this business to do a job, which is to cover sports. Okay, that's your job. You cover sports. Don't matter which team is playing or which city is playing. Hey, your job is to cover that event. I'm gonna get to that. Well, thank you, Miss Shalane. I greatly appreciate it. Roland, there's no doggone game. It's not until tomorrow. Miss Shalane, congrats to the Bucks and the Suns, definitely. But yeah, that's just kind of like, come on. You know, back in the day, more now, out now, you know, analysts probably had those same feelings back then about certain cities, but they ain't broadcasted to every daggone body. Everybody, most of them didn't. You know, they still stayed professional. They covered the game at hand. They covered the series at hand. Because also, not only Molly was dogging Milwaukee, she dogged Minnesota when, you know, they hosted the Super Bowl a few years ago. She said, well, I lucked out. Well, when they had the Super Bowl in Minnesota, you know, I lucked out because I didn't have to go. Those would be terrible cities. It's like, come on, what kind of shit is that to say? And also, Molly's married to Jalen Rose. Where is Jalen Rose from? Detroit. And he represents Detroit all the time. And I'm not dogging Detroit. Anybody from Detroit that's watching this live stream, I ain't taking no shots at y'all, but I'm just saying. You know, Jalen, he's got a school in Detroit. He's definitely got business interests in Detroit. Yeah, you're right. Romney, a lot of people didn't expect the Suns and Bucks NBA finals. A lot of people didn't. But still, you still got star power in these NBA finals. You know, you got CP3, you got Giannis, you got a young star in Devin Booker, you got a star in the making in DeAndre Ayton. You have an all-star caliber player in Chris Middleton. So you got star power. See, that's my point. You should be focusing on the teams instead of what freaking cities they play in. Yeah, I saw some of those clips, Miss Shalana, from Milwaukee. They were definitely, oh yeah, Milwaukee was lit after game 6, especially in that Deer District. It was lit. They were definitely lit. But shout out to them though. I'm just saying, it's like, why would you even say that? And you know, and matter of fact, I did a video on this matter of fact, last year I did a video. Last year, year before last, I did a video on this because they were pushing so hard for Giannis to leave Milwaukee to go to Golden State, Miami, New York. I did a video on this. Matter of fact, I'm going to repost it because this is definitely timely now. And you know what? Another reason why they hate Milwaukee, because they were very sure that Giannis was going to leave Milwaukee. But hey, he proved them wrong by signing the extension. He showed that he was committed to Milwaukee. He wanted to stay there, win a championship. He believed in what they were doing. Also, forgot earlier to give a shout out to the Bucks GM, Jon Horst. He's done a pretty good job of putting that team together. Shout out to him as well. Yeah, but definitely shout out to Jon Horst. And also, I saw Twitter, was going through going through my Twitter timeline and reading some of that stuff from Bucks fans and told them, hey, I definitely can relate to what y'all going through, because some of them assume that, oh well, they was going to Cleveland for 4 or 5 years in a row. I had to tell me and other Cleveland folks had to tell them, guess what? They didn't like coming to Cleveland either for the finals, especially Stephen A. Stephen A. couldn't stand coming to Cleveland. He hated coming here. And during that time, with LeBron, they were just they were just hoping he leave. Matter of fact, hell, they doing the same thing with Odell Beckham now. They're constantly saying, well, OBJ needs to be traded. So to all the Bucks fans out there, I know what y'all going through. We can relate. We definitely can relate to that. No, that picture's not there anymore, Renzi. They took it down because that was owned by Nike. That wasn't owned by the city of Cleveland. What's up, Ortiz? How you doing? But yeah, it's like, okay. And also, not just them, it's the NBA's fault as well, because they haven't done a good job of marketing stars that don't play in these big markets. They fail to realize not every superstar is going to play in New York, LA, Chicago, Miami, the Bay Area, or even Atlanta. And also, sweating under these lights, good people. Also, that gives your league more balance when you have multiple teams, big and small markets feeling they have a chance to compete for a championship, not just 3 or 4 teams. That definitely is a huge disadvantage. Ortiz, you said pretty good. I just stumbled upon you. Thank you for stumbling upon me. Greatly appreciate that. But yeah, because say if they would let me and other, YouTubers or social media platforms that's involved with sports, if they would let us cover the finals, we can definitely find a lot of stories in this series that a lot of the major networks won't find. We would go out and talk to fans, go to, showcase different, restaurants, bars, to where folks can watch the game. But see, they don't think like that, unfortunately, because a lot of these CEOs that run these networks, they're just so worried about money and ratings. That's all they care about. In some ways, the NBA is kind of disappointing because they didn't get a Nets and Lakers NBA finals. They are definitely upset over the fact they didn't get a Nets and Lakers NBA finals. Now, now with Giannis coming back, he's definitely gonna come back at some point in this series. It's gonna make up for the fact that there's not a big market team in these NBA finals. Also, I want to know what's y'all thoughts on that. Do you guys think that the NBA and the media and the national media are upset over the fact that there are two big market teams in the NBA finals? Let me know in the chat. What's your thoughts? Or do you think they're just happy that they have star power in the finals? Because I definitely think they're upset over the fact that that there's two small market teams in the finals. But man, that just rubbed me the wrong way seeing that clip on First Take from First Take yesterday. Like, come on, man. Y'all sitting up dissing these cities. And these cities ain't never done anything to you. Wait a minute. Renzi said Kevin Love happy in the 2016 finals. Definitely, of course. Ortiz, you said they definitely wanted Nets and Clippers in the finals. Yeah, that too. Or the Clippers, yeah. But their main objective, Ortiz, they wanted Nets and Lakers. That's who they really wanted in the finals. Michelin, you said I like the NBA is upset because these teams to them are second-class teams. You make a great point, of course. Because the Bucks, a few years ago, they were definitely terrible. And also the Suns, they were terrible for over a decade. And now they've turned it around. And they've gotten here to this point to where they're playing for the NBA championship. But I'm just saying, see, that's what I'm saying. You got stars here that you can really market. Look at the NFL. I know people got their disagreements with the NFL, but NFL, they do a good job of marketing teams and players who don't play in big markets. To me, you can in the NFL, as long as your team is good and constantly competitive and contending, you're a star. You're definitely going to get the primetime games for the most part. For the most part. Prime example, look at Aaron Rodgers. He doesn't play in a big market. Green Bay is definitely not a big market at all. But hey, we still seen him get a lot of, as a matter of fact, he was getting a lot more endorsements than Eli Manning. And Eli Manning played in New York, of all cities. You would think Eli would get all the endorsements. Playing in New York, with the Manning last name, being Peyton's brother. He didn't get that many endorsements. But yeah, we definitely need something different. But yeah, that was just uncalled for by Stephen A. and Molly Qerim. They could have kept their damn comments to themselves. And Damian Woody definitely needs to shut up, dude. Come on. You piggyback to get those 3 Super Bowl rings. You definitely shouldn't talk about no city or anybody for that matter. Like, only made 1 Pro Bowl his whole career. But yeah, I just want to see great competition. That's all I want to see. Okay. If it just happens to be big markets, hey, it just happens to be two big markets because they were the best teams. that came out of their respective games or respective series. Because in my opinion, you can definitely find things to do in any city if you have an open mind. And that's the big problem with, okay, look, I don't know where Molly's from. Let me check where she's from, because I don't know where Molly Carroll's from. She's from Connecticut. Okay. Yeah, see, that's the major problem. Her and Stephen A., they're from the coast, especially the East Coast. Well, not all people on the East Coast, because I don't want to paint everybody on the East Coast with a broad brush. A lot of people on the East Coast definitely have that snobbish mentality. A lot of them do, especially folks from New York, because Stephen A. is from Queens. They're definitely dismissive of places, they're definitely dismissive of anything beyond the Atlantic Ocean. A certain group of people, that is. Michelin, you said people are hating. The Bucks and the Suns did their thing, and they are in the finals fair and square. That's right. That's right. They won their series fair and square. Now they're here in the finals. And that definitely should be applauded. But her and Stephen A. definitely came off like typical East Coasters. People with that mindset, they're very closed-minded. They think they can't find anything to do because it's not New York, LA, Miami, or the Bay Area or Atlanta. They feel like, oh, it's just gonna be miserable. Like I said, why don't you tell your bosses at ESPN to highlight things about these cities? What's the sports bar to go to watch a Suns game or a Bucks game? What's the best restaurants? Talk to fans. That's how you get people to know, get people to know things. Well, not know things, but introduce people to things. If all you're gonna do is stay in your damn hotel the whole time you're there and just go there for work, then you don't experience anything. But good people, I gotta step away for a moment. I'll be right back, so don't go away. My apologies, good people. Had to do some things. Let me catch up on y'all comments. I'm so sorry. Very sorry. Miss Shalana, you said there are good and bad parts of any city. Exactly. There's no even the glamorous cities have their good and bad parts. And Miss Shalana, you would know you're from the Chicagoland area. A lot that gets a lot of national hype, national media hype. So you definitely know there's good and bad to the Chicagoland area. Like there's no perfect utopia. Dwight, what's up, man? You said I think the Bucks will take the series. Okay. Not till tomorrow. Vanessa, how you doing? Bruce, you said I feel if LeBron AD healthy, they would be champions. If KD and the Beard stayed hurt. You also said QC, I feel the Nets got max talent, but they got unqualified coach and not playing like the team and playing individual basketball. Shalane said, hey, Bruce, how are you? Said, congrats on being a member. Said, Miss Shalane, I had a good day. Said, Miss Shalane, I hope you had a good day. He said, yes. Said, my day is good. It was not 90 degrees. But yeah, definitely had to get that off my chest. Matter of fact, I might do a video on that. Because not only was stupid, it was not only was stupid and ignorant, but it was uncalled for. Very uncalled for. Okay, James, what's up? You said Bucks gonna take it in 6 games, 4-2. Yeah, it was in the 90s today, Bruce. It was in the 90s here. Like, come on, man. And Stephen A's complained about, well, oh, it's so cold in Milwaukee. It's July, dude. It's not like now I can see if the NBA Finals was being played in January or February, you would have a point. But this is most was usually in June, but due to the fact the season started in late December, the finals are held in July this year. Yes, in July. So guess what? It's going to be warm. It's not like it's going to be 20 degrees. It's no 15 degrees and just 6 inches of snow. LT said talking is a lot of people saying why LeBron want other players to play with him. And he has AD. LeBron just wants what's the best for him. Just that's no different than any other player, LT. Rucci said, I feel it's summer now, so it's supposed to be hot. He also said, talking, my pops told me Shaq was disliked in the NBA because he was more outspoken. Yeah, Shaq was a lot more outspoken back in the day. James, you say, are you a Suns fan, brother? No, I'm from Cleveland, James. I'm a Cavs fan. But man, I don't know who to root for in these finals because because both teams have some great stories behind them, here in these playoffs, here in these finals. So it's hard to choose which one to root for. Bruce said, QC, I don't even celebrate the 4th of July. I don't really celebrate like I used to either, Bruce. But I still want to know what y'all thoughts on what y'all, I still want y'all answers. Do y'all still think do y'all feel the NBA and the media are upset that, two small or mid-market teams like the Suns and the Bucks are playing in the NBA finals? They still shoot fireworks out here like it's still the 4th. Because if y'all haven't heard by now, a recent First Take clip went viral with Stephen A. Smith, Molly Karam Rose, Jalen Rose's wife, and Damian Woody, in the middle of the conference finals. And they were talking about the possibility of the fact that they may have to travel to Phoenix and Milwaukee, to cover both series. And they definitely went in on Milwaukee and Phoenix. Bruce, you said, QC, I feel it's not my holiday right now. There's many issues. Okay, I get your point on that. Say I used to, but not anymore in the last 10 years. Bishalena, I don't celebrate the 4th either. Yeah, a lot of people aren't celebrating the 4th like they used to. LT said, talking, there's rumors of Kevin Love going to the Clippers. I'm like, Love need to sit his butt down somewhere. He can't shoot as like he used to. He's getting older. I heard the Nets. James, you said, cool. Good night, brother. Thank you. James, make sure you join me tomorrow for game 1. Marco, shout out to you too. LT, you said, I feel the NBA is very upset. They want big city teams like Brooklyn and LA too. LT, you said, I definitely don't celebrate the 4th either. I stopped celebrating like 5 years ago. Yeah, a lot of people aren't really celebrating the 4th like that. But yeah, they definitely, Stephen A. said, like, oh, I don't want to go to Milwaukee. Neither are Phoenix. I'm rooting for the Clippers in the Hawks because I want to be in Atlanta and LA. And Molly Karam not only took shots at Milwaukee and Phoenix, she also took shots at Minnesota because they hosted the Super Bowl a few years ago, talking about, well, I was lucky I didn't have to go to Minnesota because those are terrible. She said those cities would be terrible cities. LT said, I guess a lot of people understanding the history of the 4th. That's definitely a factor. Michelin said, what is there to celebrate on the 4th? LT said, Kevin Love, all right. He wants another championship opportunity, which I can understand. I can definitely understand that. Even if he's not the starter, at least, even on a championship team, 9 times out of 10, he'd be more of a role player. Marky said, Bucks, that's my champ, bro. I mean, Marco, sorry. Okay, so you going with the Bucks to win it all? Definitely a lot of these predictions are split down the middle. And a lot of people are definitely rooting for one team over the other. But man, this is definitely, like I said, both teams have good storylines coming into these finals. A lot on the line. A team in the Suns, they're seeking their first NBA title, while the Bucks are seeking their second NBA title and their first in 50 years. Michelina go Bucks. LT said Giannis never injured Kyrie on purpose. The Nets just shook on it and moved on. True. Just looking up something here. All right. All right, Vicky. So, Vicky, thanks for joining me. How you doing? You say you root for the Suns. You definitely like Devin Booker. Okay, definitely can't knock you for that. Like I said, is like I said, it's definitely the rooting interests are very split down the middle. So this is another great thing about these NBA finals. The rooting interest is pretty equal. Instead of in years past, especially no matter, what team LeBron was on, whether it was the Heat, Cavs, or the Lakers, it seemed like a lot of people just became fans of the other team because they just hated LeBron. Now, no, I'm not. I know people might say if they watch this live stream or the replay, or you just a LeBron fanboy, you a Bron sexual, which I hate that term. That's the dumbest term I've ever heard. And well, there's another way I feel about it, but I'm not gonna say it right here on this platform. But let's just say it's a term that makes dudes, in my opinion, look pretty questionable. I'll just leave it like that. Pretty questionable. But no matter what, it seemed like the rooting interest was just, especially if LeBron was in it, any team with LeBron was in it, was just very slanted towards the other team because a lot of fans just hated LeBron, just wanted him to lose. See, Raw, shout out, man. Shout out to you. And the finals 2 years ago against the Warriors, a lot of people were rooting for the Raptors because they just didn't want the Warriors to win. I never thought I ever see an American fans root for a team outside of the country to beat an American team. But now in these finals, the rooting interest is 50-50. But all right, y'all. It's time for my prediction. Now, a lot of people feel on paper this is a huge mismatch. Really, it's not. This is not a massive mismatch as a lot of people may be looking at it. These teams are actually evenly matched if you really think about it. The Suns, they got great guard play. The Bucks got great guard play as well. The Suns, they got a pretty good big man. So does the Bucks. They definitely got great guard play and Devin Booker and CP3, as well as Chris Middleton and Jrue Holiday. Also, they got Brooke Lopez, as well as DeAndre Ayton. They got both teams have great starting small forwards. You know, real great perimeter defenders and PJ Tucker and Jay Crowder. So, and also both teams definitely have some pretty good benches that definitely have guys that can, you know, score and also can play some pretty good defense. So, for those of you who think this is a massive mismatch for the Bucks, it's actually more evenly matched. This matchup is very evenly matched. Both teams are too similar. They're similar to each other, you know, and also both teams cancel each other out because they definitely don't have players that can stop the other. They as great as Ayton has been playing. I don't know. Well, I don't think he can do if Giannis is playing. There's really nobody on the Suns that can really contain Giannis. Just like there's somebody, just like there's players on the Bucks who can't really contain CP3. CP3. So this series is evenly matched. This is not like the Suns are just the Suns are on paper just dominate the Bucks. No, this series is evenly matched. These teams are definitely evenly matched. Now, the only thing I would give the Suns an edge in is coaching. That's the only thing I would give the Suns an edge in. But far as rosters, to me, both of these teams are equally matched. They are definitely equally matched as far as rosters go. So, all right, you said, Alex, you going with the Suns to win it all? Vicky said no one can beat the Suns now, son. But I'm not. But Vicky, I'm telling you, do not dismiss this Bucks team. Don't just think this team is a bunch of scrubs. They're very talented. They're definitely pretty good. They're definitely pretty good coach, a pretty good coach team. Excuse me. They definitely have talent. Like I said, both guards are definitely good. Both teams have pretty good perimeter defenders in that starting lineups, excuse me, at small forward. Also, both teams definitely have pretty good centers as well. So, like I said, this is not like a huge mismatch on paper for the Bucks. It's definitely not a huge mismatch. Like I said, it's more equal, it's more even than y'all think it is. Well, then a lot of y'all think it is. But all right, prediction time. Who do I think will win this series and walk away with the Larry O'Brien trophy? I expect a long series, a very competitive series. Just like I said, both of these teams are evenly matched. This is not, and that Suns fans, I definitely give y'all props for riding with y'all team and having confidence in your team, but do not overlook this Bucks team. Do not dismiss them because they are definitely talented as well, and they earned their spot and they earned their right to be here in these finals. So, like I said, it's going to be a long series. I expect a competitive series, especially when Giannis gets back, because I definitely think he's coming back either game 2 or game 3. That's just my guess. So definitely don't think, both teams are going to cakewalk to an NBA title. But I'm going to go with the Suns in 7 games. I think the Suns win this series in 7 games. And the main reason why I'm giving them that, because of coaching. Like I said, this Bucks team is a tough team. They're not going to quit. They're a very scrappy team. But also, I wouldn't be surprised if they ended up winning this series either. Because, like I said, these two teams are definitely equally matched. So Suns fans, do not just look at this Bucks team as an easy cakewalk to a Larry O'Brien trophy. The Suns, they're definitely gonna have to earn it. Definitely gonna have to earn it. But man, I've been waiting for these NBA finals to finally be here for a long time. But now the wait is almost over. We got a little under 24 hours before the tip off of game 1. And like I mentioned earlier, I will be live streaming all the games of the NBA finals until an NBA champ is crowned. And every live stream will be starting an hour early. So tomorrow night, make sure y'all tune in at 8 o'clock for the live stream of game 1 on all the platforms: YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter. As I'll be live streaming on all those platforms. All right, so hit that like button if you're still coming in. Miss Shalana, thank you for the super sticker. Greatly appreciated. Arlie, shout out to you. Thanks for joining me. But yep, definitely got some great storylines here. Got a future Hall of Famer in Chris Paul seeking his first NBA title. We have a younger superstar in Giannis trying to seek his first NBA championship. Both franchises have had down times, but now they're back here again, contending for the NBA crown. Suns are trying to get their first championship. The Bucks are trying to win their first title in 50 years. So definitely can't wait to see what happens. Well, which storyline comes to fruition when the NBA champions are crowned for 2021. But all right, good people, that's gonna do it for this NBA Finals preview. I greatly appreciate all y'all for joining me here on this live stream, whether you tuned in on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. I thank God for all of y'all. I feel very blessed and honored that you would take time out your night to listen to, to hear me run my mouth about sports. Watch me eat as always and conversate with me in the chat. I greatly appreciate it. I thank you for all your love and support, as well as viewership. Without y'all, I wouldn't be here. That's why I do this. I do this for you guys. So make sure you come back here tomorrow night at 8 o'clock for game 1 of the NBA Finals between the Bucks and the Suns from the Valley, as we finally get these finals underway. Will Giannis be back for game 1? Who will have the 1-0 lead when it's all said and done? Debbie can't wait for all the questions to be answered tomorrow night. Remember, for every live stream during the finals, I will be on an hour early for every live stream. So definitely make sure you all tune in. And also, if you want to donate to the channel, you can donate via Cash App or PayPal. Here's the Cash App cash tag, $ talking and grubbing. Also, here's the PayPal email address, talkingandgrubbing@gmail.com. I greatly appreciate all y'all who past and present who have donated to the channel. You definitely helped the platform out tremendously. And it's definitely helped me keep this platform going, but I definitely want to do more things on the platform, and your donations definitely help tremendously. Also, for those who are subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you become a member now, because I am putting out content that won't be seen on YouTube. You'll have exclusive access to that, and also you'll have access to videos before they go public. So definitely become a member right now. There are 5 tiers at pretty reasonable prices. Definitely some pretty good deals. Well, not just good deals, but also a lot of perks with becoming a member. So go check it out. So definitely check it out now and click that join button to become a member. But once again, y'all, I got to get out of here. Thank all y'all for joining me. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. I thank y'all so much. And definitely can't wait to do this again tomorrow night. Gonna be doing the live stream with Kenny of Opinion But Facts and OBF The Real. So that's definitely gonna be fun. It's always fun when Kenny comes through. Jonathan asked me what team wins. I said the Suns will win in 7. So definitely can't wait to do this live stream tomorrow night. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and definitely hope all you guys tune in on the same platforms that you watch tonight. And definitely can't wait to get this started. So until then, Y'all have a good one. Love y'all to life. Salute. Y'all be safe. Enjoy your day and enjoy your night.